Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost. Him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
14. 11. Tiger. Go. Orange.
To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Tiger. Let's go, 12. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
17. Super. 5. 5. Harbaugh.
On second down, here's Goff. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Ric Flair. Starting left here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
DC, DC. 5, 12. Starting left here.
Here's Goff now on second down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
Orange.
On first down, it's Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Joe. Hey, 5. DC. Shell.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get up in the post-game press conference after week 2.
And we're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the ensemble.
We're talking about the trappings, aren't we?
How about that outfit? Those were Deshaun Jackson's clothes, is that right?
That's my understanding. Clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media, team, Fitzpatrick, you name it. I'm sure Deshaun Jackson got a kick out of it as well. Personally, I thought he raided your closet because when I saw him come out, I said, hold a second. That's how Brandon dresses when we leave the ball game.
My favorite thing, though, from all of this was the social media post that had 2 different pictures. On the left, it was his freshman year at Harvard. Looked like the All-American boy. And then that press conference photo on the right. You want to talk about the alter ego of somebody? That was it right there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Past the 20. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 47 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down. 2. Hey, 5. Hard ball. 17. 17. Go. 17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
11. Hard ball. Let's go. 12. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Forced out to his left. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
12.
On first down, Wilson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's caught by Penny. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
14. 19.
From the gun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They give it off here to the tight end. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fielded just inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Steps away to his left. Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff to Penny, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Janikowski bangs it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, CD, switching gears for a second, you know, there's been a special teams issue so far in the NFL this season, especially you look at week 2 through Sunday's games. There were 19 missed extra points and field goals combined between all the kickers in the league.
And if you look at Minnesota and Cleveland, that's where the spotlight really focuses because Minnesota, rookie kicker Daniel Carlson, they spent a 5th-round pick on him, supposed to solve their kicking issues. He missed 3 in Green Bay, including a couple potential game winners. And Cleveland with Zane Gonzalez, I believe he left 11 points on the board, or I should say off the board, with missed extra points and field goals in their loss to New Orleans.
So maybe some kickers that aren't seeing time now aren't even on a team that might be popping up on rosters soon.
Starting left here. 5. Orange.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Fourteen. 12. Starting left here.
To throw is gone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
DC. 12.
Goff now looking to throw. They give it to Cooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They are going for it. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
We're good. We're good. Stews. Super. Go.
Goff on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
DC.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Super. 5. Hey, Shell. Go, 12, go.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
That one goes for 24 yards. Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Michael Brockers in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brandon Marshall, 49 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. In for the score. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they said the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 44 yards. Penny, a first down carry. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, The risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
DC. Starting left here.
Goff now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Merlin. Let's go, 12. Let's go.
Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, let's go. Dula. Go, Brown. Yes, sir.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yes, sir. Hey, Shell. 12. Starting left here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Maverick. Super. Go.
Now it's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12.
Now Goff. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
14.
Third and long. It's gone. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Super.
On first down, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.